All right, this video, I wanted to talk to you guys about journaling. All right, like you guys gotta write. You guys gotta read. You gotta write. You gotta pray. These are all just high level skill sets, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna make it real simple. A lot of people. Well, let me back up real quick. Journaling has helped me so much in my life. Like it's helped me go from essentially zero income to seven-figure income, obviously over the last few years, but every single thing that I've ever written down, it all has come to pass. Every part of it, from you name it, from my finances, from me. I remember me trying to be 175 pounds, me being 195 pounds, being 205 pounds, jacked, ripped. I literally wrote out my dream body, my dream life, and I've just been expanding myself through the writing. That has really helped me get there. So just to say, like, a lot of people they actually do journal, but they do it it's actually hurting you more than it's actually helping you. Why is it hurting you more than helping you? Because you're actually declaring a lot of negatives. So when most people think about journaling, they're like, all right, well, express your feelings, put your feelings on paper. That's how a lot of average people will go through life thinking it's okay just to release anywhere. It's actually not really the case when it comes to journaling. When you write something, it's really declarative. You're literally prophesying over your life. So if you say, today was hard, today was a struggle, I drank today, I engaged in these actions, I was angry, I road raged, I outlashed on my partner, I slept in, but tomorrow I'm gonna be better. That is not journaling. You are literally recreating that program in your mind. If you wanna be a stud, if you really wanna elevate your life, if you wanna become somebody who's just valuable, influential, powerful, whatever you want, who wouldn't want that, right? You have to start thinking differently and start writing different things out differently. So scrap all that. Literally do not write any negatives. Don't even really write your feelings down on paper. You can assess how you feel, but don't put them on paper. Feelings are feedback. So if you look at how you feel and really assess and just realize, okay, overall I'm feeling overwhelmed, I have anxiety, I'm chasing the money, I really want to be somewhere in life. Okay, that's all feedback. That's telling you that you're not present. That's telling you that you're acting out of fear instead of faith, that you're not trusting yourself. Okay, if those are the feelings that you have, that's what you would write the opposite of on journaling. Okay, let me make it real simple for you though. Let's start out with goals. I want you to start out with what do you want to accomplish in your life? Make it real easy. The 4 F's, okay? Family. How do you want your family to be? How's the home life look? Fitness. How do you want to feel? What's your health like? What's your fitness like? What body fat percentage do you have? How do you look, Finances. What is your income? How much value are you providing the world? How much income are you bringing in every month? And then faith, how's your relationship with God, your spirituality? All of those, you want to be as specific as possible. Vague requests equal vague results. If you're just I want a better life, that's my goal. I want to level up. I want to be the best version of myself. Nobody knows what that is. That's too vague. You don't know how it's going to look. Okay, so when you write out your goals, I want it to be as simple as ever. Like, I want it to be so simple an 8-year-old would be able to be like, yeah, that's, it's pretty black and white. Like, that's the goal. So it would be something like this. I am 175 pounds, jacked and ripped, 7% body fat. I earn $25,000 a month or more, you know, with whatever business, you know. I have, I don't know, what would it be? I have 3 multi-7-figure businesses that have, you know, 500 employees. You see how it's like very quantitative? It's giving basically yourself and the world, the universe, directive. That's what's gonna really give you the blueprint. Once you are very clear on that, I want you to write that out in the morning. That's gonna give you intention and direction for your day. It's gonna build you a nice little like foundation for you to build off of. And then write it at night also, because when you go to bed, you're actually tapping into your subconscious mind. That's the last conscious thought that you're leaving off with, and you're allowing it to get deep into your DNA of like, that's where I'm headed. This is what you're literally like directing your subconscious to lead you to the right actions, the right thoughts, the right people, the right feelings towards that. Because you gotta remember, like, you gotta remember that we all grew up with a certain self-talk. We all think, let me say it to you this way. I grew up, I'm Mexican American, okay? There's certain things that we all grew up with of like, hey, make sure you're not too loud. Make sure, you know, you stay humble. You know, not everybody has money. Even like you're a second-class citizen. There's a lot of like programming and limiting beliefs that we grow up with. And if you do not change them through journaling, personal development, what else? I mean, meditation, praying, like all the personal development stuff, you're gonna get the same results that you've always known, and the same results that your father, your mother, your grandparents, they got as well, for the most part. And that's not what we're here for. We're supposed to build off of the ceiling that they got to. Their ceiling is our floor. And then our floor, we go as high as we possibly can. And then our people, our kids are supposed to build off the top of that. But we won't be able to do that if we don't really change our belief system, our self-talk, the way we just roll. And I like journaling. Journaling is a hack, you know, praying, meditating, doing these non-negotiable habits that I talk about. These will make you into a millionaire. They did for me, and they have helped. I'm not the first. Like, this has been going on for years. I mean, this is biblical. This is ancient wisdom here. This is literally ancient wisdom. As a man thinketh, so is he. You know, however you think, that's how your life will also be. You know, the world isn't as it is, it's as you are. A good example of that is like, you know, you meet 3 assholes in the day, you're probably the asshole. You know what I'm saying? And or if you look out into the world and you're like, I just see lack, limitation, no opportunities. It's because you have closed yourself off and are feeling and thinking those thoughts as well. So once you have your goals, right? You got your family, fitness, finance, faith. That literally covers, I mean, you're covering from end to end. Like, you got everything right there. Go shoot for the stars. Do not play small. A lot of people write down their goals, they send them to me, and they're like, to go to the gym 5 times a week, to do laundry, to eat healthy. I'm like, bro, or whoever sends it to me, I'm like, do those goals really inspire you? Like, I don't want to coach you into that. Like, that sounds boring. You got to recognize the difference between a goal and a task. A goal is big, like it's grand, it should scare you. A task is menial. It's something that's gonna get you to accomplish the goal, but it's not anything to like really write about. It's not something to really like envision towards. The second part that I want to touch on is you will never outperform your level of self-image. you will never outperform the way you see yourself. So like I said, that example of, coming from a Mexican background, like we have a perception of ourselves and see ourselves in a certain light. Like me driving a red Lambo and a yellow Audi and living in a fairly big size house, like that breaks all, like how many Mexicans do you know, how many Mexicans just in general, do you know that drive Lambos? I bet you could probably count them on one hand. Absolutely. Like it's not normal. I did that on purpose to like literally reprogram my mind to yield different results and to show other people like it is possible. So you will never outperform your level of self-image. You will never become a millionaire or a multimillionaire or a billionaire until you upgrade the way you see yourself. You have to see yourself not as like a second-class citizen. You have to see yourself as a star. You have to see yourself as like, you only operate from faith and boldness and courage, and you take risks and you go for what's yours. You co-labor with God. You don't co-labor with like peasants and people who are peasants. I mean, by like a broke mentality. You don't operate at that low level. It's only your thoughts are as high as the heavens. That's essentially what I'm saying. This takes work. So I want you to start writing it out, because you see yourself in a certain light right now. But in order to take you to that next level, I have to get you to see yourself at your 10.0 self. So that's why goals, it starts with the goal first. We are going to get our self-image from our goal, essentially. That's one way to really start this, kick this all off. So let's say, all right, you want to have a cover model body. You want to attract the person that you want to be with, and you want to have a 7-figure business. Cool. Next question is, who do I need to become to achieve those goals? That's one of the best questions, bread and butter right there. Who do you need to become to achieve your grand goals that you're after? Who is the person? How does he walk? How does he talk? What does he think? What is his energy? What is his aura? Okay. I want you to get to a point. Go smash out 100 push-ups. Go like run 2 miles. Go do something hard. Get yourself to a high frequency and then really meditate on what that person is. Go through those questions. Once you get to that high frequency, write it down on paper. It's not a mystery. What time does he wake up? What does he eat? Is he disciplined? Is he committed? Does he take bold moves? Does he take risks? All you already know. Of course he does. You know it. Does he watch porn? No, he doesn't. Does he drink? Nah, he doesn't. Does he smoke? Nope, he doesn't. Does he hang out with lesser individuals that are like not, adding to where he's going? Absolutely not. These are obvious ones. I need you to think. I want you to get real meticulous and create your real self. You got to create your real badass, rare self. Write it out on paper, okay? And I've written out so many goals. I've accomplished almost them all. I've written out so many self-image statements. I've essentially reached them all. It's because I had clarity, I had direction, and if you have clarity and direction, you could see it. You always wake up with that intention, like, oh, this is what I'm after. It course corrects you. Journaling and writing things out, it course corrects you. So that's basically your to-do list, is to write out your goals and then write out a badass self-image statement that's going to build the person that's going to be able to pull off those goals. And at the end of the day, goals are just goals. You know what I'm saying? It's really ultimately who you become at the end of the day. Are you creating just a stud, beast, savage person that you love and that's a value to society? That is more valuable than anything. It's not even about the goal. The goals are for growing, not for getting. They're for growing. They're not for getting.
No more heroes, they ain't ready for the new shit. Ayy, just sit back, see how I play it. Shots, switched it up a notch. Let the dough cook on the stove. We turn the eye down, watch the pot. 10-17 round my chain, so I told the same amount of shot. Palm, angels, denim, hugging me, pockets keep growing out. And I have shit when I